Hey guys, this week I'm going to walk you through 3 steps to getting on the road to resilience, balance, and self-care. Hey, my name is Eddie Archer and I am a licensed marriage and family therapist. And it's my passion to give people systems so that they can live and not be bullied by their circumstances. So I want to talk about these 3 words: resilience, balance, and self-care. Now, when I say these, my hope for you as a therapist is that you'll be full of hope, of opportunity, of just ideas. But the truth, and I'm gonna tell you this, as a human walking through the crisis that we're facing every day, you hear these 3 words and it probably stresses you out. I mean, like, check it out: resilience. Dude, I gotta actually try to survive something to be resilient. Balance. Life is so distracting and overwhelming that it's hard to find balance in anything. I'm also always off balance. And self-care. Come on now. Like, we've heard that word so many times this year, and it just sounds like more work. Like, who has time to do self-care? You know, maybe after the kids are asleep and I've cleaned the house, I can light a candle and maybe try to lay down and enjoy it, but dude, I'm falling asleep immediately. So I get it. And so these things are stressful. And I want to take time to address why they're stressing us out, but also, and more importantly, I want to put you on track to get on the road to making these things a reality in your life. What's the very first steps that you need to take to begin this journey, right? So to get on this road, we have to be able to acknowledge what's broken. What is actually causing it to be so stressful to think about resilience, balance, and self-care? So here's one of the core issues. It's not an individual problem. It's actually a society issue. We live in a society that basically labels any kind of struggle as a personal failure. There isn't acknowledgement for a journey, right? There isn't an acceptance for your struggle. If you're struggling, you failed at something and it's your fault. We also live in a society that is constantly telling us to hold on and maintain a set of things, but also reach for, to obtain, and to be all these other new things. And the new things change every day. Every day something new is added to the list of what you should do because you just should. Because you just should. I like a quote from an author, Jake Knapp, and I just want to read it out, you know, to hear how he sees it. He had an epiphany saying, being more productive didn't mean I was doing the most important work. It only meant I was reacting to other people's priorities faster, right? And so we have this constant goal of being more productive, which is why me saying words like resilience, balance, and self-care, what you interpret that as is you be more productive. But honestly, like he's saying, productivity in our society means doing more in the limited amount of time that we have. And it's suffocating, right? Because there's only 24 hours and the emphasis is to work harder and to go faster, to go as fast as you can, to get more done. And maybe at that point, you'll feel resilient. Maybe at that point, you'll feel more balanced, and that will be your self-care the more you get off of your to-do list. It's not, guys. It really isn't. The issue with the reason why these things are so hard is because the emphasis is doing. You have to do more. If you do more, you'll accomplish resilience. If you do more, you'll accomplish balance and self-care. And none of these things have anything to do with doing. They have everything to do with being, with who you are. If you look at resiliency factors and the studies behind resiliency and how people become resilient, what you're going to note isn't just a set of what they do. It's actually more so overwhelmed by who they are, just who they are naturally, what the skills that they've trained themselves in to turn it into something of who they are, right? And so this is what I want to get you on track for, is to position you to be in the right direction, not to do the right things, but to be, so that you can actually get on this journey and accomplish these goals. Step 1, I want you to define, isolate, and disown society's definition for your time, your resources, in your mental space. Deny it, disown it, let it go. Who told you that you needed to answer work emails after bedtime? Who told you that you need to pay attention to every notification that comes in through your phone? Who said that? Who said you have to do so much extra all the time? Nobody. And even if they did, who are they? Like, who has authority over your mental space? And so what I want you to do is take ownership back from the expectations that are outside of you, and really start to draw the line for yourself on the things that has the privilege and the right to define you, to define your identity, to define what you do with your time, to define where you invest your resources. Disown the outside opinions and start to realize and own the things that you choose to define you. Number 2, give yourself permission to fail at some things so you can excel in others. All right? This is actually the point to balance. You can't have balance in life and work, balance family and interest, unless you actually go out of balance for a time. You have to go out of balance to invest enough energy, resources, and attention to build up the other aspects in your life so that they can be maintained parallel and coincide with other areas of your life, right? So you have to be willing to fail at some things so you can excel in others. Okay, well, let's finish up with the last one. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. And what I want you to pay attention to in your day when you wake up isn't the things that you have to do, but the things that's going to bring you the most value. The things that are closest to the things that you value, the missions that you believe in, and the people that you love, right? So what I would like you to do is to go into your day, go into work, go into family time, and I want you to look for what's going to be the highlight of this time that's going to bring me closer to the things that I value, the mission I believe in, and the people that I love, right? And what you'll find is that at the end of the day, what carries your contentment, what carries you feeling better about yourself and better about the day isn't the amount of things that you got off your to-do list. Because here's the problem. For every 3 things you get off your to-do list, there's 6 more that's added in a day. That thing is constantly growing and constantly moving. So the idea of trying to get to the bottom of that list is a lie. All right, there's always things that need to get done. But what you will miss out on and regret are the opportunities to come closer to the things that you value, the mission that you believe in, and the people that you love. So ensure that you walk into each opportunity, each day, with a mission to live inside of a highlight of your day that brings you closer to that, okay? So listen, those 3 things are going to put you on track so that you can actually gain value from resilience, from balance, and self-care. Make sure you do it. Disown the external opinions. You don't need them. They're holding you back. They're keeping you stuck. Give yourself permission to fail at some things while you build other things in your life to get back in balance. And lastly, I want you to pay attention to quality over quantity in your day. Find the highlight of your day and go after it. Go after it. Okay, again, thank you guys for joining in on this video. Let's keep it going. New videos are coming every week. So I will see you again next week. Take care.